You stole men.
Who's the man that I stole?
Tony's. You slept with them.
Oh,
a few times.
What man?
You not get the link.
Bitch. Dirty low down ass bitch.
Oh, you're such a liar. Such a liar.
He said he Towanda.
You know that's a lie.
I swear to God.
That's a lie.
I swear.
Which order you trying to?
Nobody anticipated this. Not even Tamar Braxton retaliated more forcefully than before against Wanda Braxton, just as she was beginning to breathe again and believed the storm had passed. Their family had already been split apart by the rumors. This time, however, Towanda went beyond anything anyone had anticipated. The Globe gasped at a new headline, a leaked clip, and purported proof. Tamar Braxton was seen with Carrie Lewis, Toni's ex-husband. Like many Braxton scandals, it began subtly. A burner account sent out a mysterious tweet, a hazy 14-second film that first surfaced on Reddit and then quickly went viral on TikTok. There was only a silhouette visible. A fan said that a man's voice and a laugh that seemed familiar belonged to Carrie Lewis. In a matter of hours, hashtags became popular. Hashtag TamTape, hashtag DeLeaks, hashtag Betrayal by Braxton. Additionally, Tamar's phone kept vibrating when she woke up that morning. The video was widely shared. It was posted on blogs. It was disputed by fans. The same sister who had previously accused Tamar of having an affair with Tony's boyfriend, Wanda Braxton, remained oddly quiet. No defense, no denial, not a word. The truth always finds its way out is the description for a simple Instagram smirk. The internet went crazy. Tamar Braxton had been the problem, the loud one, the theatrical one, and the family scapegoat for years. However, she was suddenly the object of a plot that seemed too good to be true. According to insiders, Wanda was responsible for the leak and had been holding on to the video for months to humiliate her sister. According to some, Toni Braxton was aware of its existence but pleaded with Wanda not to publish it because what if it were real? What if Tamar Braxton didn't like it when she crossed that line once? In a few hours, she went live once more. Her tone was calm but sharp, and her hair was pulled back. "You really think I'd ever touch my sister's man?" she responded. "You think I'd betray Toni like that, or anybody like that? Nah, what y'all saw was edited, and you know who edited it." When Wanda did this, her fans swarmed the comments section. "Keep going, Tamar. We have faith in you." However, Tamar's voice faltered as the love flowed in. The weariness, heartache, and incredulity were all audible. "This is what happens when family members become adversaries," she said, "when jealousy turns into a profession." The calm center of the storm, Toni Braxton, disappeared in the meantime. Just silence. No posts, no comments, no statements. Toni Braxton's silence indicates peril, because Toni's silence is not a sign of peace, but rather of control. According to insiders, she was incensed behind the scenes and demanded to know how this footage got out, and the rumors only became stronger. Was it Wanda Braxton's silent confirmation, or only damage management when fans saw that Toni abruptly unfollowed her on Instagram? The Braxton house was on fire. Whatever it was, because this is the reality that nobody wanted to acknowledge. Whether it was a fakie or an actual video, it appeared realistic. The setting was reminiscent of a backstage dressing area from the early days of Braxton Family Values. In one shot, viewers claimed to have seen Tamar's diamond bracelet, the same one she wore in an old red carpet photo, and the timestamp matched a performance that Toni and Carrie Lewis both attended. They were flying on receipts. As the number of theories increased, Towanda simply sat back and let the mayhem do its thing. Residents of Towanda? After years of being termed jealous, Braxton claimed she had had enough and wanted to reveal Tamar as a serious issue. She even allegedly said off camera, "I'll show them the tape if she wants to play victim," according to one source. And she did. But Towanda was unprepared for a response. Those who had previously questioned Tamar now opposed Towanda. They called her a serpent, petty, and harsh. When Tamar sobbed, old clips showed Wanda laughing and whispering to the producers, creating tension. The audience began making connections. What if this had nothing to do with men? What if this has to do with who received the attention, resentment, or attention? Since everyone knew in their hearts that Tamar Braxton had always been the spark, the erratic, fervent person that attracted the attention of the cameras. Dimming that fire may have been Towanda's goal all along. Tamar's tone shifted when she made another post that evening.
This time, she posted a single phrase on her Instagram story. "You guys keep receipts. No tears or explanations. I maintain the truth." Additionally, a snapshot and email from her legal team attesting to the fact that the clip had been digitally manipulated were attached. Forensics experts discovered spliced images, mismatched audio frequencies, and even speech alteration. Tamar told the truth. They were framing her. And everything changed after that realization. Blogs abruptly took a back seat. Supporters expressed regret. The hashtag #WeStandWithTamar became popular. Towanda changed from being the courageous sister who exposed lies to the resentful sister who fabricated proof. However, Tamar didn't rejoice, despite having the evidence in her favor. She appeared worn out, hurt, and deceived, because ultimately, it came from someplace within the family, regardless of how phony that recording was.
Finally, Toni Braxton broke her stillness as if on cue. Her voice was cool, but serene in a little video that was uploaded to her Facebook. "I cherish my family," she declared. "However, this is no longer familial. This constitutes cruelty." Everyone knew, even if she didn't mention names. Her tone conveyed the depth of her sadness. What was considered sacred sisterhood had been transformed into a spectacle by her sisters. However, Tamar Braxton wasn't content with simply having her name cleared. She desired responsibility. Her eyes gleamed in the gentle light of her next life. "Do you believe you can make fun of me and then run away?" "No, baby," she said. "Are you going to confront your actions?" She sounded as though she had been waiting her entire life to say those words. She then revealed her own tape, which was a bombshell. The tape wasn't scandalous. A phone call was made. The voice of Towanda Braxton was audible. Unsteady, but distinct. "I didn't think it would go that far," she stated. "I just wanted people to see you ain't perfect." The live stream burst. Tamar didn't even have to say anything. Her expression conveyed all. Betrayal, pain, and release. Within minutes, that video became viral. Wanda was caught confessing to leaking the footage, and it was picked up by every media outlet. The breaking point of the Braxton War is reached. The retaliation for tomorrow is finished. It was no longer merely rumors. It was in the past. Here's the twist, though. Another leak surfaced just after Tamar Braxton was declared the winner by the world. This time, it's a letter rather than a video. Toni Braxton is said to have written a private letter months ago pleading for her sisters to cease their arguments before the public learned the truth. Who leaked it was unknown. Some pointed towards a producer, possibly Birdman, while others spoke to Wanda. However, the content of that letter sends shivers down everyone's spine. If this is revealed, it will destroy us as well as the show. In an attempt to decrypt it, the internet went crazy. What was meant by that, Toni Braxton? Did you have any additional secrets? One more reality to deal with. All of a sudden, this went beyond a phony tape. It had to do with something more profound that the family had been keeping hidden for many years. That evening, Tamar Braxton shared one last story. Just a picture of her as a child standing next to her sisters, with no background information or comment. The words were all smiles throughout the picture. Her comments were inundated by fans before the lies. "Tamar, you are loved by us. Peace is something you deserve. Your truth cannot be erased by them." Even though she had cleared her name, something inside of her had altered forever. Thus, beneath the love, there was sadness. Insiders asserted that Wanda Braxton was in a downward spiral at the time. Her family is not returning her calls. Brand deals have stalled and her reputation is in ruins. She reportedly sobbed on set, stating, "They were supposed to understand me, not crucify me." But sympathy was gone. According to one source, the consensus had changed, and she vanished once more. Toni Braxton. There were no interviews or posts, only a whisper that she and Birdman were taking a break while the controversy subsided. According to several admirers, Toni accused Tamar of starting the trouble again. Others claimed that she was unable to accept the truth after realizing how far Towanda had come. The two sisters had split up. Due to their similar lineages, they were adversaries. Tamar Braxton had an interview a few weeks later, for healing, not gossip. She spoke in a firmer but gentler tone. She stated, "I forgave them. But forgiving doesn't equate to amnesia. I've learned my lesson. Even if they love you, family may still be hurtful." After pausing to exhale, she added in a hushed voice, "But for me, the fact that God observed everything is sufficient." The internet fell silent. For once, there was only a shared awareness that something sacred had been destroyed. No drama, no shouting, no memes. It might be that the tape was falsified. The conflict might end. But the scars were real. In the midst of that quiet, Toni, Wanda, and Tamar Braxton are all facing the same mirror and posing the same menacing query. Was it worth it? Was it worth it?